What is up, Aries? How are y'all doing, man? What's good? We're going to go ahead and get started on your June bonus reading, okay? So, when I do bonuses, what it is that I'm looking for is details, situations, and scenarios that, for whatever reason, weren't able to make it into the main monthly reading. Whether I skipped it by accident or just didn't have time to get it in there. So, for those of you who are in need of a personal reading, all the information is in the description of this video. Yeah, we're down to the last couple of hours. Honestly, we're going to be turning the course on how to read the tarot off tomorrow. We'll let it run all night, but somewhere between, 8 and 10 a.m. Tomorrow, June 1st, that course is getting turned off. So if you're catching this on time and you're interested, my course on how to read the tarot will be up all night. Then we turn it off in the morning. So, all right. Anything else you need to know about anything else is all in the description. All right, let's, what am I going to look at? How about, let's just see what's happening with the singles and the person you're interested in. Single Aries and your love interest. Let's see if anything is happening in June. Singles and the person that you're interested in. Did I miss anything? Anything that got left out? Anything else Aries needs to hear? Ooh, death reversed. Okay. 9 of Wands reversed. So this is, I feel like you're finding yourself in a tough spot. You know, it's kind of feels like you're going through a battle between heart and mind, because it's like your logical mind is telling you that you should move on from this, but your emotional mind isn't letting you do it. You know, maybe you're just kind of starting to feel like you're wasting your time. That's tricky to read that. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio also have Cancer, Libra, Pisces. You know, it could be anybody. Those are just energies. Okay, it's hard to say, though, exactly what's actually happening, you know? But, I mean, we do have the Ace of Cups reversed, which is no new start in love. But then we also have the Death reversed, which is you not moving on from this. So, yeah, kind of just feels like a battle between your logical and your emotional mind. Okay, well, let's see how this person's feeling about you. Person that the single Aries are interested in. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Person the single Aries are interested in. 6 of Swords reversed. Oh, man. Hang on. I'm going to try to steer around that. Hang on. Give me a second. I'm going to try. Can't promise you nothing, but I'm going to try to steer around this. Queen of Swords reversed. 10 of Swords. 5 of Wands reversed. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be hard to steer around that. Well, let me try to generalize it. Okay. They are really burdened by a past person or a past situation. Now, to what extent, I don't know. Are they sitting with their fingers crossed, hoping to reconcile with a past person? I don't know. Or does this person just live in their fucking head? I don't know. But it does kind of feel like, see, in a way, you all are kind of sort of mirroring each other. In a way. Well, at least you all are a vibrational match. It's just that the vibration that you all are matching on isn't the greatest vibration, for two people to come together on. But they are also having a battle between heart and mind because they do have feelings for you. They absolutely 100% do have feelings for you. But at the same time, it's like they're giving up on love. They're giving up on love. So, what do you do when you're in that situation where you know that, deep down inside, I know, let me fucking show you. Let me show you what it's like to be treated right. But they just give up on it. What do you do? That's such a pain in the ass situation to be in, dude. But that's what it's looking like we got here. So they also have like a battle between heart and mind. They're very guarded. They don't want to let anybody get too close to their heart. And yeah, so that's how you all are kind of mirroring each other a little bit. You're experiencing a battle between heart and mind. They are experiencing a battle between heart and mind. But mirror image reflection. Can't do much. Can't move forward when we're mirroring each other, All right, well, let's just jump straight to the advice on this. What's the advice? I got a couple things that I could say, but I'm feeling guided to hold off on that. So, believe it or not, there is a science behind when I put my 2 cents in. There is a science behind it. Sometimes my guides are like, and I can feel it. Let's see what the advice is. King of Wands, man. Hang on. Okay. Well, see, here's that 2 of Swords again. So, let me see what kind of wiggle room I have here. Well, first of all, let's just make 100% sure that is everything on the table here? Everything? Have you expressed all of your feelings and intentions so that this person knows unequivocally, without a doubt, what opportunity lies in front of them? Have you done that? I feel like a lot of you have, but maybe a couple of you haven't. If you haven't, do that first, okay? And then the only thing you can really do is be you 100%. And they have to want to see it. At the end of the day, if you know in your heart, I'm bringing value to the table. I know that's kind of a buzzword in the dating world. Value, high value, blah, 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 blah. Here's how to know if you're a high value individual. Ask yourself this. What does everybody say they want in a relationship? What does everybody say that they're tired of? In today's day and age, every fucking body has this big loud mouth and these big loud opinions, everything that they want, everything that they're fucking tired of. So ask yourself, what does everybody claim to want? Am I actually offering that? What is everybody fucking tired of? Am I bringing some of that shit to the table? Now, if you can go inside with a clear conscience and a clean heart and tell yourself, I know I'm bringing value to the table. I am offering what everyone claims to want. I know it, and the universe knows it. As long as you know that, if they're too stupid to see it, that's not on you. That's not on you. I know you all have heard me give my diamond ring example. It's like if you offered a diamond ring to a homeless man and he turned you down. You say, here, go take this up to the pawn shop. You get fucking $900, $1,000 out of this. And he turns you down because he thinks it's fake. Are you going to sit there and beg him to see the value in that ring? No. You're going to tell him he's a dumbass. Does his inability to see the value of the ring actually have an effect on the value of the ring? No. Well, you got to be able to look at yourself the exact same way. If you don't see what I have to offer and what I bring to the table, you a dumbass. Not me. You the idiot. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and shift gears now. What should I read next? How about what's coming in next for the single? What's coming in next for the single Aries? What's due to come in next? Who's the next person due to come in? 2 more shuffles. Ooh, some of y'all could be connecting with somebody at the workplace, but for some reason, kind of feels like you're wanting to hold back and not jump head first into this connection. For some reason. So now remember, this first spread is just a general energetic overview. So I don't know why, but for some reason, you suspect a potential third party, and you suspect that this person may just be wanting a sex-based connection. I don't know why. I don't know if your intuition is on point or if you just fucking tripping. I don't know yet. So it triggers your defenses. You got your guard up. You're holding back. Not jumping in head first. You don't want to waste your time. I feel like you're getting to a point where you're becoming so independent that you would rather be alone than be with a toxic fuckface. So, but man, they coming in strong. They may be a little bit love bombing, you know, and that maybe that's what makes your spidey senses tingle, you know, because we all know that. I'm not saying that just because somebody's love bombing means that they're manipulating you, but love bombing is the favorite tactic of your average manipulator, you know? So, okay, well, it could be a Capricorn for some of you. It could be a fellow Aries. Also have Leo here. Let's see what their intentions are. Next person coming in for Aries. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Nine of Swords reversed. Could be an air sign for some of you. 2 more shuffles. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, 5 of Swords. I don't like that. Let's see what else comes out with it. Okay, well, we got the 9 of Cups. Devil card again. So they are definitely very interested in a sex-based connection, but it may not be quite as bad as you think. This person is kind of pushy and persistent. And that energy just pisses me off to begin with. Because there's a time and a place to be persistent. When somebody is setting boundaries, that's not the time to be persistent. Okay? When somebody's setting boundaries, you fucking respect that, right? That shit pisses me off. You ever see these people on Instagram? This makes me sick. Who are so desperately trying to get somebody to talk to them that they put a video out on Instagram every single day. Please talk to me. Somebody show this person this video. Please talk to me. Please talk to me. I don't know why you're ignoring me. Please talk to me. I wish you would unblock me and please talk to me. Every single day for like 2 years straight. It's like, you sick fuck. If they wanted to talk to you, they fucking would. Anyway, though. So, yeah, I do think this person is a little bit persistent. But at the same time, they have no problem being single. They're very emotionally independent. I don't think it's wrong of you to react the way you're reacting. Not really, because, yeah, this person definitely has a sexual attraction and is a little bit emotionally immature. It's hard to say. Yeah, I think it's not the greatest. Their intentions aren't the greatest in the world. It's not like their number one priority is to, settle down with their life partner right now. They're not trying to play games, but they're not trying to settle down at the same time. Does that make sense? It's kind of floating in the middle there, where they're not like manipulating you just to play games and use you, but they're not trying to settle down either. It's hard to explain. Let's grab the advice before I say anything else. What's the advice for Aries? What's the advice? Ooh, had a feeling that would come out. Keep your guard up. Don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down until it feels right. Okay? If it don't feel right, don't let your guard down. Period. It don't matter why it doesn't feel right. If it don't feel right, don't let your guard down. Simple as that. And feel the situation out energetically. Now, if you set fucking boundaries, I'm gonna tell you what right now, man. A lot of people, this is a big issue that I see in the dating world, is that some people they misconstrue persistence, and they think that the more persistent someone is, that's how much they like me. The more persistent somebody is, the less they respect you. That's why 9 times out of 10, when that person who pushes and persists and pushes and persists and pushes and persists, you usually end up finding out later on down the line that they're an abusive, controlling, toxic fuck. They weren't respecting your boundaries in the fucking beginning. What makes you think they're going to later on down the line? See what I'm saying? So yeah, keep your guard up until it feels right. If it don't feel right, don't let your guard down. And if they continue disrespecting your boundaries, tell them to fuck off. All right. Now, what should I read last? We've been doing a lot of past person this month, so I'm not gonna do past person. We've been hitting on that a lot. Let's do the new person. Those of you who just recently connected with a new person. Let's see how it's looking in June. How's it looking, universe, between Aries and the new person? Two more shuffles, 2 more. Moving slow. Seeing some trust issues here, but we do got the 10 of Cups, though. So I do think that this is a long-term soul contract with a lot of potential. A lot of potential here, that's all I'll say. I don't really like generalizing the soul contract in a general reading, but I'll just say that a lot of potential here to build something very successful, but at the same time, there's some trust issues. I don't know who the trust issues are coming from, and I don't know if they're valid, but they're there. Somebody here is suspecting a potential third party. Ooh, and we got another 3. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody at the workplace. Oh, 3 threes. 3 threes and the 9 of swords. Yeah. Somebody, I don't know if it's you, them, or both of you, is a little bit nervous that there may be another person involved. Man, the 2 of Pentacles, juggling another person. There's serious trust issues here, but there's a hell of a lot of fucking potential. Some of y'all dealing with a Cancer. I have 2 Leo cards here. And you may be a little bit afraid of unrequited love as well. Well, let's see their feelings and intentions. Do blue buddy blue. Blue buddy blue. What's this person's truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions towards Aries? 8 of Wands reverse. So they do want to take things slow. And I don't think they're the greatest communicator in the world. You know? 2 more. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, are your suspicions of a third party accurate? Yes and no. I wouldn't call it a third party, but I would call it a third energy. And believe it or not, that is a much more common occurrence than you would think in the dating world. Because most people don't know how to release energy, you know? It's not their fault. Most people haven't been taught. You know, it's up to us light workers to try to teach people how to do that. It's not been made mainstream. It's definitely not taught in the psychological community. Abso-fucking-lutely not. The last thing that they teach you is healing. That's a different, don't get me started on that. Anyway, though, so a third party, when I say third party, I mean there's actually somebody else in the mix. Somebody they're talking to, somebody they fucking with, you know, somebody's actually in the mix. A third energy, though, is, for example, let's say that they just broke up with their ex a month ago, and that person still lives in their fucking head. Or maybe there's somebody else that they're interested in, even if they never did anything, never got together, never nothing. You know, they could just have this crush on their coworker. They never said anything to them. It's kind of a mystery. Nobody knows about it. But deep down inside, they secretly got a crush on somebody else. And then they get with you, but they're secretly crushing on somebody else. That's a third energy. So I think there's a third energy involved somehow, some way, shape, form, or fashion. I wouldn't say third party, though. I wouldn't go as far as to say third party. So I think they're a little bit afraid of settling down. And they, too, also suffer from nervousness and anxiety. I don't think they have bad intentions, though. Now, that doesn't mean they're not doing bad things. It means that when their head pops off the pillow in the morning, their first thought is not, how can I blow smoke up Aries' ass? They're not thinking about how they're going to manipulate you and play games with you. So in their mind, they have good intentions. They have every intention in the world of being honest, loyal, faithful, you know, all that good stuff. It's just they're carrying somebody else's energy into this. They haven't released somebody else's energy. Usually 9 times out of 10, 7 to 9 times out of 10, it's usually a past person, usually. Well, let's see the outcome. How's this playing out for the next 60 days? From June to August. How's it playing out for the next 60 days? Pow, Ace of Cups reversed. Lover's card, though. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. All right. So it's like the connection on an energetic level is growing stronger and stronger and stronger, but the emotional connection is a little slow to take liftoff. So what happens when we have a really, really strong energetic connection, but the emotional connection isn't being nurtured? It don't take long. Pow! It's going to pop off between the two of you. But I don't think it's coming to an end. But I don't think y'all are going to be able to make it through the next 60 days without some conflict and some drama. And hey, every now and then, to an extent, that can be necessary. I am not condoning domestic violence. I am not condoning abuse, whether it's verbal, emotional abuse, or anything else. I'm just talking about a regular disagreement, us disagreeing with each other. Sometimes that can be necessary, as long as we're working through it together as a team. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let's get the advice here. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? Three more shuffles. Three more. Sun card, Queen of Cups, a Tower card, reversed. All right, and there's that Nine of Swords again. Look, the two of you could absolutely 100% build a life partnership. 100%. So, just so you know, some people are a little bit confused, and honestly, I blame fucking Disney movies and shit for this, but that's a different topic for a different time. But some people are under the very erroneous misconception that when your life partner shows up, then you just kick your feet back and you're just happily ever after, floating on a cloud for the rest of your life. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. There's still going to be a lot of fucking work that the two of you have to put forth together. You are still going to have to make a lot of fucking changes in yourself. They are still going to have to make a lot of fucking changes in themselves. You're still going to have to step outside of your comfort zone and get in touch with those things that have been eating away at you your whole life, taking accountability for some things and bringing some old traumas and PTSDs to the surface, and opening up and being vulnerable about things that you haven't been vulnerable about with anybody, including yourself. There's still some uncomfortable ass shit that's going to have to happen between you and that person. And when you're with your divine life partner, you're going to be put in situations that trigger that shit to come up to the surface. Your divine life partner, one thing that they will do is they will challenge your weaknesses. How do you, when anybody says that you're with a person that aligns with your highest good, what do you think that means? In order to align with your highest good and the highest vibrational version of yourself, in order to bring out the best in yourself, you have to bring your weaknesses to the surface. and start working through your weaknesses. And your divine life partner will absolutely trigger your weaknesses 100%. So just understand that. Just know that that's a part of it. I'm not saying that to scare anybody or, or make it sound negative. I'm just trying to shine a light on some things that a lot of people don't like to talk about. That's one of the things that I've been making it a very strong point to do throughout my YouTube career for the past 7 years is shine light on the shit that a lot of other people don't like to talk about. Because this spiritual path is no joke. We're awakening. We're ascending. We're moving into a new world. Okay? Enough with the fluffy duffy, airy fairy, pretending to be spiritual on camera and being a totally different person behind the scenes. No. We got to bring this shit down to earth, right? So just know, going into it, that it's not all peaches and cream and rainbows and unicorn farts and little pink bunny shit and Skittles all the time. I'm not saying there's none of that, but that's not all there is to it. We live in a dualistic dimension. Dualistic. This is a dimension of duality. There's always going to be some negative to balance out the positive, always. In one way or another. From the cradle to the grave, the positive and the negative has to balance out. Okay? Keep that in mind. All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Aries family needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this video here. I am eternally grateful for every last one of you that tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. That's what makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget the information for personal readings is in the description. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, June 1st, we're turning the course off. My course on how to read the tarot is going bye-bye. Okay? So, if you're catching this on time, the link is in the description. If you're not catching it on time, well, I guess you didn't catch it. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.